You need to lock the door?
Oh, there they go. I am a absolute Hawaiian coffee purist at this point. It doesn't make my tummy ache.
So you're never going to have Dutch again? Dutch coffee?
I'm not saying I'm not going to have Dutch again, but I'm going to say that Hawaiian coffee is better. Like, it is what it is. And if Dutch starts offering Hawaiian coffee, that'd be really cool. I tried their protein thing, and the protein thing was garbo. John Dutch. You'd think that I'd have some, like, weight, considering the fact that I am Dutch, but...
I don't think that's what that is.
Kaylee? It might be reclined for sleepy positions.
It wasn't. It was just really far up.
Yeah, I got little legs.
Fucking put my knees in my chest.
I put knees in my chest. Oh my god.
I'm above average.
Boyfriend puts my knees in my chest.
Above average, like, what?
Yeah, thank you. Don't die. Look at you, Austin. You're graduating from the back of the truck, the bed of the truck, to the front seat.
Well, he got...
Boss said I could have the day off.
Called affirmative action. My man went straight to corporate.
Gracias, El Jefe. I guess El Jefe is wrong there. That's thank you, the boss.
Thank you, the boss.
Sounds right to me.
Yeah. You gotta use that proper title
hit that Buick.
always.
Cringe.
Like the doctor. They're always calling him. Oh, it's hey the doctor.
Yeah. Have you ever
Doctor.
seen Doctor Who?
No.
I have.
Briefly.
I actively try to avoid it.
Saw it in a dream once.
The whole show?
Yeah.
Oh
Was
my
he with
god.
Hozier?
Yeah. That was it. It was a doctor who took me to
Hozier
the
concert.
doctor took me to a small venue Hozier concert. Open air, I should also add.
I don't think that man has a PhD. To be honest.
He got like 27.
Hozier?
Yeah.
Goodness.
They're all honorary. Everybody just keeps
Honorary.
getting him degrees so that he has to come give a speech.
Dude, he's gonna get him taken away like Kanye.
When he starts bombing people, yeah.
Has he not already?
No.
Oh.
He's just
I'm sure he
he's
has.
encouraging other people. He's not on the streets yet.
Oh, I see.
I'm sure he has, just not under the name Hozier.
I say he definitely has
Andrew Hozier Burns.
he definitely has the money to like pay for pipe bombs in people's mailbox.
Pipe bombs aren't that expensive.
No, they're not. It's getting the person to put it in the mailbox that costs a
With
lot.
his
do it
beekeeping
yourself.
money. With all
You
those
could,
money
but
he
they're
makes
Very
from
much
beekeeping.
DIY kind of guy.
Nobody appreciates my Hozier facts. Nobody appreciates my Hozier facts.
Got a YouTube channel about it and everything.
It's all facts I've told you before.
That's why you need to follow me so you know if I'm approaching your mailbox.
I see. See, this mailbox is made of brick and mortar. This will create
more shrapnel.
Yeah, so this will create a lot of shrapnel. This is the ideal mailbox to put a pipe bomb in.
I'm so excited to use mortar.
Imagine getting arrested for that. And the fine that gets you is the destroying a mailbox, which is a federal crime. The pipe bomb thing, like they waive that. They don't care.
Well, it's because I have the government list, so you know I know who they're okay with.
shit. I know. Am I on that list? Good.
I don't even know who you are, bro.
They will one day.
One day they will know my name.
So what happened at D&D yesterday?
We played Pathfinder actually.
Wow, cut it short. Why?
Because you know what? I would like for this to not be the first episode that actually gets flagged.
Where are we going?
So Whataburger, I thought.
Oh, that's an excellent question. I was default going to Dutch.
Or I'll say is it
Dutch
Dutch
is
and
better
Whataburger?
first, because that way our
Yeah.
food's still hot.
There we go. I was default Dutch and
Default
Yeah,
Dutch.
we play Pathfinder 2nd Edition
Pathfinder?
Core.
Did you just say Pathfinder?
Yeah.
Whoa,
It's my own
bro.
custom game. Pathfinder doesn't exist. It's
guys,
been
when I
made all the
implement my cyberpunk TTRPG
Secret
with
Punk?
Lancer for my
my God.
future mecha thing, it's
Are we
gonna be
calling
called
it Lancer?
Lancer.
Keep up to date with my tabletop role-playing company, Porzo.
It's
Is it a
tabletops for poor
skincare
people. That's skincare.
That's still just Paizo.
What is it? What did you say?
It's a tabletop for poor people.
Oh,
Porzo.
Porzo.
got my PDFs. Don't even have
Got my
paper.
open source.
So back to our pirate campaign. Fitting for the PDFs.
Is that what the P stands for in PDF?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pirate.
Pirate that fucking.
Distributing.
Pirate that fucking.
That's gonna be ashore eventually when you roll that dice and get the 25%.
He told me about the dice on the way over here.
Literally,
I
like
had no
right as we
idea.
were
Yeah.
rolling up to the house. I was
So, yeah, by
explaining.
the way, I was like,
we gotta
what?
factor biology into this.
Yeah,
It
you about to
was a
suffocate?
joke, and then Tristan looked over
Yeah,
at me and
me
was
too.
like, "It's been a month. You want to roll those dice?" I'm like, "I guess."
Well, because you're like, how long have you guys been at sea? Like 3 weeks? I think about 3 weeks, and I just like look at Freddie.
Well, I saw Dawson. I'm like, I can't wait for me to try and find a bullshit reason that you guys have to stay on the open water for like a full 2 months.
I'll be fine.
Yeah, you'll be great.
That would be preferable.
Yeah, so it's your current predicament that.
The dice will decide how great you all are.
Could Ashura
tired of that mask.
rehydrate Laukas?
I was making that joke literally all last night.
Yeah.
Gotta drown in it, bro.
Because Laukas needed to soak.
What's Ashura's scortistics?
I don't know. Can I roll for that? Do you have a table?
I'll make one.
Let's go. I'll add it to the sex book.
How much PSI, bro?
I'll make my egg laying table, and you can make your scortistics table.
Let's go.
Delta P.
Dude.
Oh, he's not getting out of there.
There is a Delta
He's
P
gonna
trap
lose one.
in this campaign.
Let's go. None
All right.
of us are certified.
Go ahead and beat a
Thank you.
60 athletics
I'm
DC.
hilarious.
That's beyond a legendary DC? Yep.
I can't wait to get a text from
Once it
Dawson
gotcha,
tomorrow
it's
when he
gotcha.
listens to this that he wants to strangle me.
Who am I strangling?
Last time we
Our
went
pull-up was like
grievously
45
off
minutes.
topic, which was our last podcast. I think it wasn't the Cyberpunk.
I will say, I think these are very different off topic.
Well, I know, but this is definitely a subject that
It's
you
also
would want to
a
strangle me
podcast,
about.
There you go.
Good name.
Hey, Mr. Audio Man,
Yeah.
learn to not talk over other people because we've got one audio channel. Come on.
Make more channels.
I try!
Nobody has headphones jacks anymore.
Headphones, Jack.
I asked you
How's this
if
my
it was
problem?
USB-C.
And I don't know what that is. It's fine, I'll get a Bluetooth one.
So we went into we were at a town,
Yeah, we were at the Elf Town.
Oathmevelen.
Both Mavellan.
Mavellan.
Melvin.
Melvin. Yeah, you're right.
Melvin.
Sorry.
There we
I
go.
named it.
Mavellan.
No.
Melevin.
Melvin.
Melevin.
Like Melvin. Like Elvin.
Like
Melvin.
Elvin, but Melvin.
MI6?
Melvin. We pulled up there. We had to pay some gold to dock there because the dude was there with like an entourage.
Yes. My main goal is to pull up and act like I don't know nobody because I deserve
show him
it.
that video again. It's been on his mind ever since.
It's been on my mind for a decade at this point.
That's Loudcast. And Apex.
They're the same type of teeth.
Yeah.
So we pull up to Melevin.
Malaria.
Melvin.
Is this how it feels whenever I say
Alcatraz.
Melvin.
Ahurst wrong? Ahurst? Ahurst.
Except that
Ahurst.
I made it so I can pronounce it wrong.
Ahurst.
Ahurst?
Ahurst.
Okay.
It's a dialect thing, really.
It is.
Depends which side of the island you come from.
So Larson was very hungry,
Ahurst is
I'm very hungry.
and his only chance at saving himself at this point was to go to an island.
How hungry?
Oh, he was so hungry.
You could
I'm
die.
telling you,
He
dude.
had that dog.
If you make the move, Loudcast is sitting on nothing right now.
What, you're not sitting on the owlbear egg? You gonna take your shift?
Nah, I think. I keep wanting to call Duncan Annister.
Oh God.
What?
Sorry, Ricky.
I'm crying.
Yeah, I'm laughing at that.
I miss him so much, bros.
I can't believe he fucking
I
died.
can't believe he gave the character to me. I didn't want this.
Well, it's fine. All you gotta do is convince Dawson to give you Ingrid.
I don't need to convince Dawson to give me Ingrid.
It's true.
Ingrid's just like barely a character, so I just took her. And he doesn't read my shit anyway. He doesn't care. Isn't that right, Dawson in the future?
Future Dawson.
I'm
What's
a
it
big
like?
fan of that guy.
What's it like in 24 hours to a week from now?
His hand's probably hurt.
But we found a cleric.
Gym.
Rock
found a
climbing.
cleric.
We
No.
found a cleric.
We got your tummy.
Sulian.
I lost
Oh,
the
we had to
fucking
get.
Match to that guy because he's strong.
Why are you guys whispering
I
on our
sit in the
podcast?
back
I've been
once.
quiet. I've been quiet.
I sit in the back once and everything falls into anarchy.
You found a cleric. You had to pay like a shit ton of gold for it, right?
Yeah, I really love, and I'm not being sarcastic, I do really love the DM. Note, overhears how much money character has. Oh, okay, here's a serious problem. Here's the solution. Formula equals how much money character currently has.
what's crazy is that is literally the formula. Like, I didn't...
Oh, really?
Yeah, no, I didn't go like, oh, it's going to cost exactly over. No, that is how much it costs to get that spell cast. Like, per the rule.
That is kind of nice.
So
How much was it?
40. It was 40 gold to get that
And
spell
Larson
cast.
was able to talk them down to 36 gold and 1 silver because that is all he had to his name.
It literally just worked
rich
out that
now.
way.
Yeah, but that was like 2 hours in the future,
Yeah.
Oh my god.
and he couldn't wait that long.
Yeah.
Hungry boy.
Yeah.
The coherence of time escapes me.
Except Larson had like the opposite of tummy hurty that I normally get, where instead of, not being able to fill his tummy enough, mine just tries to explode out.
You got that dog in you.
And God, is it barking.
It's barking. That dog wants out.
Screaming into the bowl.
That dog, whoa.
Oh, well? It's like a bad Wookiee impression.
Then give me a good Wookiee impression.
As
Pull that out. Got that Wookiee in him.
Get the Wookiee out of him. Oh my god.
Too dangerous.
probably the Wookster.
What's he doing in there?
Goodness gracious.
Look, all I'm
We'll be
saying is
back.
Larson could have that dog in him.
I think
Or
he
rather,
does.
Or rather, be in that dog.
He again, like I
Can he
said
swim?
last night.
Hyena.
How well can he swim?
You're gonna
He can
need
swim.
to.
How well?
For different reasons than what they're talking about. I'm gonna get out of
How long can you breathe?
I'm getting out of
How long can I
how long
breathe?
can you breathe, buddy? For a totally different reason.
What does that mean?
Up top, come on. Don't leave him hanging. That was the gentlest high five.
like she's gonna sit on his face.
Oh, that's hold your breath.
I thought that's what you said.
No, how long can you hold your breath for? How long
Yeah.
can
There
you
you
breathe
go.
underwater for?
Okay. Cool.
You
White
freaky.
women.
This needs to be in it.
The
Weekly call.
bi-weekly call out of
No, it's the episode by episode call out.
Well, my favorite part was like when I told her about it. I'm like, yeah, they replaced it. It's no longer. She's like, there should have been like an announcement.
They should have told me.
Like the national,
on the
like,
news.
like
It's like a weather alert.
yeah, like the
on
emergency
your phone.
broadcast system. Like, what do you mean? Fucking
There was, just not on your corner of the internet.
yeah.
There's probably a very small subset of people.
Not
who
that
really
big of a
upset.
fan of Sierra Mist if they're not following them on X,
True.
They're not zeeting them.
bro.
You gotta zeet.
Where'd
at
you guys go?
Please.
Yo, who's Oscar? Is this taco shop any good?
Yes,
So which question?
both.
Oh. Is it actually good?
I think so, yeah. We've been there a few. Not to that specific location, but there's one closer to us.
Oh yeah, I've had that one too.
Yo, Party
good.
Planet?
It's
PP.
just fine.
I think it's really good.
It's just fine.
Be a cold
All
day in
right.
hell. I trust a white woman's opinion on tacos, no offense.
I mean, fair.
Especially one that can't handle spice as well.
I like their fish
I
as
made
well.
a spice mixture.
Okay.
Did you try it?
Yeah, we had it. Tristan said it was good, right? I put
Nice.
it on the eggs and
Yeah.
beans that I had today.
How much? I'm gonna look at the bottle. I want to know how much you put on the eggs and beans.
Because
I know how much I put on my stuff.
I put more than I thought I needed, and it's still gonna last me like 6 months.
That's wild. I looked at that bottle and I'm like, this would last me like 4 meals.
So much spice. It's so many flavors. You don't need that many.
I do.
You don't need that many. Sound like the fucking federal government over there.
My
Did you-
tongue has so
Spice
many
tax?
grooves.
Did you think I spiced it well? Did I flavor it well? See? And I used a like 3 generous dashes. Like sprinkled 3 times.
On how many eggs and beans?
4 eggs, half a can of beans.
4 eggs, 4 beans.
What color were the eggs after you did
What the
that?
hell?
They weren't red.
They should be red.
they were brownish.
I sent you a picture of me holding Delilah next to it for a color reference. That's how they should look.
They gotta look like Delilah.
They gotta be the color profile has to be the same. You see the slight yellow into the dark orange.
All right. Next time.
Spooner.
You don't have to do that.
That's where you go to
I
get
got
spooned.
the chef's orders. Yes, chef.
I can smooth it home. We don't have to talk about that.
So back to Larson,
Having that dog in him.
having that dog on
Because
it.
man, like, he wants to protect that girl, but also that girl's a lot of
The
woman.
forbidden fruit is the sweetest. You're like a daughter to me. Oh no.
Stepdaughter.
You're really mature
Oh,
for
no.
your age.
Stepdaughter. Oh no,
Stepdaughter.
stepdaughter.
I'm stuck. I'm stuck in the cannon.
Are you stuck in your hammock? Are you too big? Did you get tied up? Do you need my help?
What happened?
Here, let me reach over and
Podcast
see if I
is gonna
can
go.
cut
He's
you.
gonna
Oh, it fell
start
over.
fighting.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm on top of you now.
Whoa.
I don't need the play-by-play.
I do. No. Don't listen to
now,
him.
it's fine.
He's a guest.
You're on our podcast
He
now.
has no rights here.
But yeah, no, like that's how null culture works. Like men fight over the women. So I mean, that's just gonna get her going more.
Podcast is just gonna think that she's a player. Damn.
Yeah, maybe he'll make a move.
You were dating me and him at the same time?
Oh, yeah, I forgot that's what he thinks.
Yeah. He thinks that they're dating and then just waiting till marriage, and she's got to propose marriage.
There's a lot of fish in the sea.
Meanwhile,
That's the word.
Loudcast
There's
is
less
gonna come
because he
back
keeps
on
fishing
board.
for her.
Friggin' Larson's gonna be underneath the shore sheets and his head resting between each titty.
I only heard part of that. I tuned in halfway through, and I am considerably lost.
I'm gonna make a character that exists solely to propose to Ashura in front of everybody else.
Let's go.
Please, yeah, that's actually going to be really funny. That would be really funny. And maybe Podcast would finally learn, oh, okay, that's how it's supposed to go. That's how it happens in literally every other culture except for his weird northern fish
Oh, that's
tribe.
how it's supposed to go. I really hope she says no so I can try.
Yeah. Hey, girl, listen, I know we've been dating for 6 months now. We've been what?
Excuse me?
What do you mean?
Yeah, we shared a bed together. We shared our hearts. That's dating, right?
Shared our hearts.
We opened up to each other.
No sleep in piles normally. That's just
Yeah.
Oh, that's really convenient.
Why?
Because cats can also sleep in piles.
Whoa.
You gotta huddle.
You gotta make a move over there, Loudcast.
Evidently.
Oh my
Larson's
goodness.
been at sea for too long.
He's seasoned. He knows his stuff. He's an older gentleman.
Who has a daughter, so you know it works.
You know it worked. You know at one point it worked. At one point in time it worked.
He's proven stuff.
It's got barbs.
My man likes to stick around.
Oh my god. So we're inside of a fucking
Church.
Yeah, they're still on the island. You have plunder to sell.
Yeah, we sold it. We got more
Infamy to
infamy,
her.
and then we.
Do you think Dawson's
dipped.
still listening?
No.
No.
Yeah.
Bye, Dawson.
Goodbye, Dawson.
We hardly knew you.
I still don't know.
We're in a church.
We don't know much about that guy.
We haven't even gone to the labyrinth
We
yet.
haven't. We left, and then I think the only thing that the encounter that we had was we saw the courtly course. Oh yeah, we turned in the bounty.
Yes.
Got a lot of money.
Loudcast and Ashura went around and told everybody about the big noodle that we fought.
Yeah.
That you plunging attacked.
Yeah, it's pretty sick.
And then we got back on the boat and saw the courtly
Yeah.
corsairs off in the distance.
And then we just glared at them and kept going, and then arrived at the island. And we got onto the island, and
we talked to some statues.
more statues.
Not
talked to
yet.
us.
There was a ruined village that led to the snake statues that were the gatekeepers to the labyrinth. With just a fair warning, hey, once you go in, you're stuck.
You're kind of.
And then we saw
In here
that.
till you're out of
I
here.
forgot a very important aspect of my character.
You
And
forgot
then we
like you
walked
ever
in.
read it in the first
I knew about it.
No, you didn't.
For 2 of the sessions, I've been like,
She
hey,
knew
by the way, Loudcast does have to hop overboard. You guys better tie him to the side, because if he does not submerge himself in water every 24 hours, he dies. Same with Nori.
Who?
Seaweed.
Seaweed.
Who?
I'm not gonna fall for it.
He's an elf.
I am.
So we get into the labyrinth.
Get into the labyrinth. The door closes behind us and then disappears. It's like the Boy and the Heron.
The what?
Great
It's like the
movie,
Boy
great
and the
film.
Heron.
We walk around, and then we find a room.
Our energy when talking about our characters fucking versus our energy talking about the actual events of the session, it's incredible. It's always been like this, since day one. The red transition was episode 2. It was all downhill.
So we get to a room that has
A rubber
Mini.
a snake head
kind of rubber
medallion,
actually.
not medallion, kind of like a sigil,
Yeah.
in the center of
A
the room.
stone sigil.
Stone sigil.
And there's a very large. Was it floating?
Mm-mm.
Okay, a very large gem, and Captain rolled a 1.
Yep.
And was like, "Oh, I'm gonna go grab that gem." And then he goes to grab that gem, and Larson's like, "Sir," and then
Dance into him.
the gem disappears. Poof. And the walls The walls get wild.
Gemstone disappear.
Which isn't what you would normally
Elastic.
see from stone with moss.
Many of you
Moss
guys
doesn't
don't know
do
this,
that.
but stone is supposed to be pretty rigid, actually.
Yeah,
No cap.
no cap.
I'm a geologist.
FR.
I'm a geologist, and that cobble is supposed to be stone hard.
I know a lot about rocks, and rocks, they ain't squishy.
So,
I've picked up a pebble in my time.
giving that rock a good old chew, and it's hard. Give it one we can.
Yeah, it seems that. The wall hit who first? Was it you?
It was Loudcast.
Oh yeah, it was Loudcast. Loudcast walked up
was
to
like,
it.
damn, this is a really wacky wall. I'm gonna see if I
Gotta stay
can.
in there. Otherwise
Because
we
I
get
was like,
drink
I want
everywhere.
to try and.
Did you finish your party?
Larson was like, I'm gonna try and shoot the wall to see if this is just an illusion. So I know that there was a hallway over there. Oh yeah, that was the other thing is all the doorways
Disappeared.
disappeared as well.
Hallways, doorways. The walls like effectively like stretched out to like cover them.
Gross.
So Larson's idea was, okay, this is probably just
Oh
an
my god, are
illusion.
we inside of a giant slime?
No, that would have been a really good idea though. Fuck.
Why did you say that like 2 weeks ago? God damn.
God damn
There's still time.
Yeah, there's
You
still
have a
plenty of
whole-
rooms you guys haven't been in.
So yeah, Larson's idea was like, okay, this could be an illusion. Let me try and fire a bullet at a hallway that I thought, and if it like hits stone, then we know that it's real. If it passes through, then not. Okay, cool. And then Larson explained that was his idea, and I think I didn't explain it well, so Loudcast was like, all right, cool, yeah, let's try and hit
Hey,
it.
we're fighting the walls.
Yeah, and then goes up to the wall, and then hits the wall, and the wall fucking hits back and knocks
No.
him on his ass.
I think I just touched the wall.
No, you hit the wall.
Oh, I don't remember that.
Yeah, I
part.
distinctly remember. It was a very loud cast maneuver.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Like, hey, Ash, watch this.
Oh, yeah, no, I poked it with my spear.
Yeah.
Watch this.
I was just like, yeah, fuck it.
You get knocked prone.
Yeah, I did get knocked prone.
Captain wanted the gem.
Yeah.
Or-
Well, he thought that breaking the gems
Yeah,
would... I think somebody did like
they were
an
glowing.
occult or something.
Well, 'cause
breaking them
I-
would destroy the enchantment.
Yeah. Did not.
And he's like, okay, cool, I'm gonna break these gems. And then Larson
bitches were
rolled an
diamond.
Arcana to try and figure it out.
And you did.
And did. And I had to thievery the walls
To stabilize them.
to stabilize them.
Don't ask me how it works.
Those are the words from the rulebook, and those are valid words. Yeah.
They're using them right. The context is just fucked up.
So, Larson tries to explain to his boss what he's going to do, and I don't know if it was Dawson or if it was Morgan, but he was just like, yeah, I'm going to keep punching these gems. So he just kept punching those gems.
I did have to remind you though, because I told you that information, and you thought I was fucking around.
I thought you were fucking with me, yeah.
And so you started like, okay, what if we do this? I'm like, Tristan, I gave you the
gave
answer.
you the
You're like,
answer.
oh, you were serious. I'm like, yeah.
You know, when someone tells me to thievery the walls to stabilize them, I tend to just think that they're having a stroke. So I was able to walk over and
Yeah,
thievery the wall that whacked. I was able to thievery the wall that assaulted Laukaz in order to stabilize it,
Yep.
which is a valid sentence.
It was you and Duncan that went around stabilizing walls, while Laukaz was like, a better
Well,
use of my time is
Duncan
prying his
tried-
diamonds out.
Yeah, he tried, but he was just being that fucking iron jaw Chad over here, just taking the hits.
The problem was Duncan eventually did roll a 19 on his theory, and it wasn't high enough.
Oh.
Yeah, 'cause
So-
I think he said that it was like, oh yeah, that's a 20, or like a 21 or something like
Yeah.
that. And he's like, and I
The
heard
DC was a 28.
yeah, and you were like, no, and I was like, oh.
Yeah, I think you were the only one. Oh, my bad.
And I only have like a plus 15, so that was like, I still had to roll like a 13.
13 or higher.
Which wasn't bad because I think the lowest I rolled was a 14.
Yeah. I mean, eventually you guys did do it after a decent amount of damage being distributed among people.
Oh my god, yeah.
Ouch.
I do frequently forget that Larson, even though he has a plus 3 con mod, does have the lowest HP, I think. Because what's Ashora's max HP?
73.
Oh, okay. So he's around the same as Ashora, but she's a full caster. So
She also has a 3 con mod, though.
That's decent.
she's got that racial.
2 of
bonus.
which is from her race, yeah.
2? Oh my god.
Knowles get a +2 and plus 2 to con, +2 to strength.
Oh,
They get a minus or no? They have an ability flaw.
To either wisdom or int, I think you get to pick.
Makes sense.
Which one did you pick?
Wisdom, I think,
Fair.
because she's supposed to be somewhat educated.
Yeah. Makes sense.
All right, put back.
That was a good clap.
Oh, sorry.
Or bite.
All right, welcome back, Bazingers and Familia.
La Familia.
La Familia.
El Bazingers.
Elba Zingers.
Why isn't it Familio?
Because the women make the family.
I see. Is Ricky here? Can we get a fact check on that?
That is a really good question if Ricky's here. I hope he's not waiting under our tree.
Fact check by real Mexicans.
Can I get a fat check, please?
Fact check. With a PH.
Also, no, I bet Ricky wouldn't say anything. He'd probably-
He would just wait.
Do we ask it again?
He'd give us like an hour.
So, we were fighting the walls. The walls got stabilized. Laukaz popped out one of them diamond-looking things and gave it to Ashora, and was like, "It's for you. It's a giant gem."
I did stop
And then she's
glowing.
like, "What am I supposed to do with this?" And he's like, "I don't. You can like
Sit on
you
it.
craft. You could make it something." And she's like, "Oh, so you gave me
So
a
you
chore."
gave
And
me
he's
a
like,
chore.
"I'll do better next time.
Is
I'm
that-
husband material, I promise."
Well, I mean, that's the husband's job, isn't it, to give the woman chores, right?
Damn.
Cook my dinner, do my laundry.
And then she did kind of
Get
what
together, Shora.
would be the best possible outcome and just rested it in her cleavage.
Yeah.
It's where it belongs.
Need a roll for that.
What?
Huh?
You gotta roll for that.
I drew that shit. You can see it right now as you're listening.
Genuinely.
You can look at it.
Oh, someone at the gym, like
You can play
staying
cards on that shit.
Rest a drink on that.
in. Yeah.
Several.
That's a TikTok
Several.
challenge.
Enough to drown a man.
You guys went through some rooms.
We did go through a lot of rooms.
Lots of rooms, lots of
rooms.
hallways.
We found runes.
Found runes on the ground.
That transported.
They do teleport.
We were using the
Mad that
search.
nobody just like, yo, let's see where this goes.
Tristan being
searched.
like, no, I'm not playing a chaotic character.
You still could have done it.
Larson's not going to do anything.
You should have pushed somebody else. That's not fair. I should have made him stealthed. Eventually, Morgan did use one just to find out there's a cooldown. So that was the trap part of it. Was it teleports you and then nobody else can follow you?
Right, because we did not know, and we eventually, before we even found the teleporting one, not teleporting, before we tried the teleporters, found what were the smaller things called?
Like Lucratas, I think.
We found 2 Lucratas, and
Children
then
of Lamash, 2 creatures.
Larson was like, hey,
Or Jukasa,
he was
sorry.
scouting, was like, hey, there's 2 Lucratas over there, or he didn't even know, it was just like, there are some things over
Yeah,
there,
some
and
gross-looking
Ashore took like a peek and was like, oh, yeah, these are sacred animals. He was like, well, I was going to shoot them, and she's like, no, you can, you should, they're going to kill you.
Yeah, they're still monsters.
And so, I can't remember who went up first. Laukaz went up first, okay. Yeah, it was just like, oh yeah, I can handle this. Turns around the corner to fight these things, and then like in the distance is like, oh, sees a chimera, but doesn't say anything. So then Larson turns around the corner, aims his gun at one of the big tall dogs, and he's like, that's a fucking chimera.
Laukaz didn't say shit about the chimera. He was very focused on the things in front of him.
Correct.
I was kind of hoping the chimera wouldn't care. So that was incorrect.
I was telling Tristan, the chimera was asleep. So when you guys went in that room, that was like I was like, whoa, we can. It's going to be like a stealth check, right, to avoid the combat. But
No.
unfortunately, the Lucratas were patrolling, and the patrol just happened to be there when you guys encountered them.
Unfortunate.
And then I rolled a 1, and was like, aimed my gun at the chimera, rolled a 1, and was like, okay, well, I don't want to shoot Laukaz in the back of the head. So I'm going to use my hero point. Then rolled a 20. Was like, sweet. Then remembered that this game lets you crit with sneak attack. So I did 60 damage to the chimera and was like, okay, cool. I did my part.
That was a good chunk of it. 170 health.
I was just throwing rocks at them.
You were.
It worked.
Still a good damage.
Like a telekinetic bubble where all the loose stones were just flying around.
Small.
That's a pretty
hurricane.
decent spell, honestly. Especially since basic saves, you still fucking take half.
Mm-hmm.
No success.
Yeah, we killed all those things.
So, yeah, Duncan and Laukaz were able to stab.
Decent amount of
Shore
damage
was
done by the
throwing
chimera.
things
Mm-hmm.
around. Larson tried to fire again, but misfired, so he pulled out his other gun and fired. He had to clear his jam like mid-combat. Chimera came over to us and used the poison breath,
That hurt.
which, being a cloud, you cannot just reflex out of.
Thank
which
God.
I like. it just was very inconvenient.
Which is kind of annoying.
You were so ready to roll reflex too.
I was so,
Like you had your hand up to roll the dice. All right, give me a fortitude. You're like, what?
And then I was like, oh, man.
Oh man.
I just got evasion, bro. I don't have cat-like reflexes.
We killed it. We killed everything.
It's all dead.
It's all dead.
And you guys slept right there.
Yeah.
I had 8 health.
Oh yeah.
And then when we woke up, things were gone. We're like, oh, all right.
And then we found a room that had a bunch of skeletons in it. Like it was a bunch of skulls piled
Loudcast
up.
was getting thirsty.
He was starting to
Blackhouse was
thirsty,
getting
yeah.
very thirsty. He was so dry.
He's got like 4 hours left before it starts to hurt.
I think I had like 8.
It was like we were at hour like 18 or 16 or something like that.
Yeah, you're at hour 18.
After hour 24, I
From your
take a
last
minus
sip.
1 to my fort save, and I
And then
after
hour
48, I start suffocating.
Yeah, got plenty of time. But yes, the
Gotta make that table.
room with a bunch of fucking like a mountain of skulls.
And then hands underneath, and
Yep.
there was an ability to like, oh, you can exercise it, and nobody could
But
do
you
that.
do have to enter the room. Well, Ashura could.
Ashura could, and she was like, no.
Let's
There we
go. Let's go around. If this is our only option, then maybe.
And I think we had one more encounter where we found those monster things again and killed them fairly quickly.
Yeah.
And that's when we found the gate that had the serpent heads, and the serpent heads were like, oh, you could go through.
Yeah,
You've reached the final trial, but you also skipped the first 2 trials. If you want to proceed, you can.
Yep.
We were afraid.
Ashura's like a master of the occult. She knows how fucked up some of those curses can be. She's not about to walk in there and exercise some shit.
Yeah, Ashura did roll high enough for that to know exactly what that trap did, which was the hands will start grabbing you and literally try to tear you apart.
Yeah, no, she's good.
I'm good, Chief.
I'm gonna say no, thank you.
Yep. So, yeah, fair.
Which I think, and I think that it was a good point of conversation because, like, Tristan completely agreed with Dawson as far as, like, look, maybe we should go around and see if we can find some more useful items in here. Maybe we missed something. Maybe there's useful tools that are going to help this next fight.
Maybe there's more adventurers inside.
Right. Larson was like, I think these fucking snakes are lying to us. Like,
Sure, and it could be either way.
I'm like, these things are trying to whittle us down.
I think we walked a little longer, or was that like it when we called
We
it?
walked
little
around it, got some more of the map exposed, and then we were like, okay.
Called it.
One of my favorite parts was looking at Kaylee's face every time I zoomed out to show you guys like overall progress. So I'll give you guys the total number of rooms because now it doesn't really like matter.
my
So
God.
there's a total of 31 rooms that I
Oh
made.
my god.
It's the labyrinth.
And you had to draw how many walls? How many times?
So many.
You're really good at making walls now.
Dude, I'm not.
All right.
See you later, bazingers.
Bazingers?
Whoa, you can say bazinga, bro.
No.
Oh my god. You can't just do that.
Ding.